Hi everyone, this is Anime Toast with LuLaRoe Anime Toast. I cannot believe that this month, November 2017, marks my 2-year anniversary with LuLaRoe. So much has changed with LuLaRoe, and I just wanted to highlight some of the big changes that I've seen from 2015 to 2017. Our first big change from a consultant point of view has been our internal system. We used to have a system called Audrey, and if you are a retailer, you know that when more than 20 customers were using Audrey, it went down. It was crazy. It was so unreliable. And since then, they have switched to a new system called Build and Bless, which is so much more reliable. It runs so smoothly, and we just don't have those hiccups like we used to. Another change that we've seen as far as the technology side has been a change in the capsule releases. Previously, and a capsule release is like when they release Valentine's leggings, 4th of July, Christmas, etc. In the past, a capsule release meant that we scrambled. We were online at 3 o'clock and it was like Black Friday times 100. You were just like trying to get those pieces and the system would crash. It was nuts. Now they have a queue system, which means if you're online at 3 p.m., it gives you a place in the queue and it tells you exactly your progress. When it's your turn to shop, you go in there, you have 10 minutes and you check out. It is so easy. I kind of miss the adrenaline, like a little tiny bit, but it's pretty amazing. They've really come so far with the technology. Another change that we've seen has been their onboarding process, and this change has been fairly recent. Before, the onboarding queue was the wait to onboard was about 12 weeks. Now the wait is about 2 weeks. They've become a lot more efficient and there's a lot more follow-up. One major change that I've seen since I started in 2015 to 2017 was a change in the platforms that we use to sell. So when I started, I could not get anyone to book a pop-up. It was right before Christmas. I had all these Christmas leggings and it's like, I need to sell them. So we went on Periscope. There were only a few people on there, a few consultants on there at the time, and it kind of blew up. It was big. There were so many people on there, people buying, consultants were on there. We were using it as a resource to talk. It was fantastic. Well, now Facebook has caught on. So Facebook came up with their Facebook Live. And the difference that is made is that Periscope is a public platform. So you would get people who had not heard of LuLaRoe following you and you'd bring them in. Where when we switched to Facebook, in our own private shopping groups, that's it, which is nice. You don't have the trolls, but you only get those people inside that group. You're not bringing in the new people. So on the one hand, it feels like a nice private environment. On the other hand, we're not getting the exposure that we were on Periscope. So we have since recently switched to a trend where we go live in our public Facebook page and we broadcast it into the group. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. But we're not selling on Periscope like we used to. It definitely is more the live interaction on Facebook that we are seeing. Another change that we have seen more recently as of about spring of this year, spring of 2017, was that before we would be able to load up our albums in our Facebook group and we would sell, anywhere from 20 to 50 items overnight, basically. Now the albums are not selling as well because people really want that in-person connection. There's a lot of consultants out there. We went from, a couple thousand to 80,000, and there's a lot of people to pick from. So why would they buy from me versus my friend down the street? It's because they're going to buy from me. That's why. They want to know who you are. They're going to get to know you. So that's why the live in-person events and the Facebook Lives are important. The albums and also the multi-consultant sales are really kind of taking a downturn, and that's okay. It's just a different way of selling. But that is a big change that we've seen from 2015 to 2017. The album sales are kind of going away right now. So one thing that has remained consistent from the time the business was built to now is that this business was built on the in-person connection. When our owner, Deanne, built this company, she wanted it to be a way for women to connect to other women. So we bring the clothes to you, or you come to us and we shop with you in person. We got away from it a little while when there was like a big boom and it was really easy to sell online. It was really easy to sell on Periscope. But now we see that it is returning to the in-person. You see a lot of mobile boutiques because that way we can bring more LuLaRoe to you, but it's all about the in-person. And in-person is hands down my best way to run this business. I can do a few pieces here and there online, but in person, you make that connection, you strengthen your community, and you really build that relationship with women. So that was what this business is all about. So those are a few changes that I've seen in the business over the past couple years, and I can't wait to see what the future brings for this company because it's just getting bigger and better. If you want to know more about the business, I would love to talk to you. I'm going to put a link right here so you can contact me easily, and I will get some information out to you. Thanks everyone. Bye.